JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Man fatally shot by police in alleged confrontation in Homestead, Spanish Town. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM, is probing the fatal shooting of a man by the police in Homestead, Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Tuesday. The deceased has been identified as 30-year-old music producer Javon Basco Singh, who lived in the community. According to reports, at about 2 p.m., a police team went on an operation in Homestead, and Basco Singh was reportedly seen sitting on a wall. He reportedly jumped from the wall and ran into a house. He was pursued by the police, and upon entering the house, he reportedly pointed a handgun at the cops, who took evasive action and fired, injuring him. According to the police, a Glock pistol with a magazine containing 4 rounds of 9mm cartridges was seized. He was assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. 2 arrested after police seized guns and crack cocaine on Mullines Road. 2 suspected members of a criminal organization were taken into custody on Tuesday afternoon after the police seized 3 illegal guns, including an M16 rifle and a large quantity of crack cocaine in the Mullines Road area of St. Andrew. Members of the St. Andrew Central Police conducted a major operation targeting several premises in the Mullines Road area in search of wanted men and illegal guns. During the operation, the 2 handguns and the rifle, as well as the drugs, were seized. Messy charge after illegal gun found in bag. An illegal gun was seized and a man was arrested on Tarrant Drive near Halfway Tree, St. Andrew, on Tuesday. The man, 23-year-old Fabian Thomas, otherwise called Messy, from Upper Oxford Street in West Kingston, was held after he was accosted and searched, police said. Thomas has since been charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. According to reports, around 10:10 a.m., the St. Andrew Central Police were on an operation in the area when they saw Thomas walking along the roadway and acting in a suspicious manner. He was stopped by the police and a search was conducted of his person and a black duffel bag he was wearing. During the search, police said, a black and silver Strom Ruger 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 13 9mm cartridges was found in the duffel bag. Thomas was taken into custody and later charged at the Halfway Tree police station. Police search ongoing for a 3rd suspect in teacher's abduction. The police are calling for information on an alleged escaped kidnapper following an operation to rescue an abducted teacher that left all the alleged kidnappers dead on Thursday. In a statement on Wednesday, police indicated that the teacher was forcibly removed from her vehicle at about 6 a.m. on May 18 Pell River, Hanover, by 3 armed men. The police say, acting on intelligence, teams went to a premises in Hanover that same day where the woman was being held and a confrontation allegedly ensued. 2 of the abductors were fatally shot, and the police believe that the 3rd suspect managed to escape. 2 9mm pistols were also reportedly recovered from the scene. The deceased have been identified as 21-year-old Kevin Gordon, otherwise called Josh, and the 27-year-old Christopher Williams, otherwise called Bubba, both of Savlamar, Westmoreland. Gordon was charged for a September 2023 murder and was reporting on condition of bail. Superintendent of Police Andrew Nish, head of the Hanover Division, commended the teams involved in the operation. This swift and decisive action underscores the commitment of the Jamaica Constabulary Force to ensure the safety of our citizens, said Superintendent Nish. This seamless collaboration between the officers was instrumental in the successful rescue of the teacher and the disruption of this criminal act, he added. The police are continuing their efforts to apprehend any other suspects involved in the incident and are urging anyone with information that could assist in the investigation to contact the National Intelligence Bureau at 811, Crime Stop 311, or the nearest police station. Donnelly's mom says she shared close relationship with Noel Maitland. A 7-member jury heard Tuesday that prior to the disappearance and suspected murder of Donnelly Donaldson, her police constable boyfriend Noel Maitland and her mother Sophia Logg shared a very close relationship. Logg was the first to testify 32 witnesses, expected to take the stand in the Home Circuit Court trial of Maitland, who is accused of murdering Donaldson in July 2022 and unlawfully burning her corpse. The last time Logg saw her daughter was on the night of July 11, 2022, when Maitland arrived at their house in St. Andrew to pick up Donaldson in a black BMW motor car. Donaldson was last seen alive at the Chelsea Manor apartment complex in St. Andrew where Maitland lived. Yes, of course I knew Noel. He was a friend of my daughter for almost 3 years at the time. I met Noel at my home. Donna came home one evening with Noel Maitland who was sitting in his car. I didn't go out there same time to say hi. It was a couple days after that we started saying hello. He would call me mom. I got sick in early 2022 while in Los Angeles. He would correspond on the phone and would say, Mom, take your medication, Log testified. She told the court that Maitland would call her phone whenever he could not reach Donaldson. He would sometimes call me for trying to call Donna and not getting through. After I got sick in 2022, I became a bit closer with Noel. He would seem concerned about my health. He would say, Mom, how you feeling? I spoke to Noel early in February when I was away. Noel would call to check on me. At one point, he was joking about me bringing back a phone for him when I was coming back to Jamaica, she said. In the continuation of her testimony this morning, Log testified that it was Maitland who had urged her to report Donaldson missing to the police when she became concerned about her disappearance. Mom, you need to go to the police station because this is unlike Donna, Log recalled Maitland saying. Log said Maitland insisted that she reported the matter and asked her what station she would be visiting. This, she said, happened after he called and told her that he spoke with the camera guy at his apartment and was informed that several vehicles were seen exiting and entering the compound, but that the faces of the drivers could not be seen on the security camera as the car glasses were wound up. I told him that was stupidity, she remembered telling Maitland. I told him that it doesn't make sense, because the cars must have stopped at the security point when leaving and entering, and they should look in the car. Maitland, in response, ended the conversation saying he would call back, which he did 45 minutes later, the woman testified. By then he started insisting and encouraging me that I report the matter, she said. Log said she became convinced that something happened to her daughter when Maitland called her half an hour later, inquiring which station she was going. The witness said she went to the Halfway Tree police station in St. Andrew with her son, and that while there, Maitland called her asking her which station she decided on, and she told him where she was. Log said within 5 minutes Maitland and a policewoman, Kathy Smith, showed up at the station, and that while she waited, Maitland was observed speaking with her son for a short while. However, she said while she was giving a statement, Maitland came into the room and said he had to leave as something came up, but she said he gave the officer his number to contact him for a statement. Log also testified that while she was at the station waiting to give the statement, Maitland told a female inspector that he did not know who Donaldson had left with when she left his home, and that the officer told him, "Come better than that. You know better than that."
We all progress in small steps. So, before passing judgment on a man, try to walk a mile in his shoes to experience the world from his perspective. Considering the foregoing, the following account highlights an institution using its resources and influence to assist students who have entered its doors. A support system anyone will be grateful for.
First of all, I like to say that part of our core values at Christian High School is giving. I'd like to emphasize that. At Christian High School, we have a very robust program through our guidance and counseling department who constantly do needs assessment of our students to ensure that all our students are benefiting from this program. And so we have a wide range of things that we do, from ensuring that students are taken care of where bus fares are concerned, for lunches, uniforms, books, stationaries. We even go as far as assisting students with their CSEC examination payments.
Since my tenure here as guidance counselor, over 11 years, we have started what is called our welfare program in the guidance and counseling department. The numbers cannot be counted, to be honest, but we have had a lot of students who have benefited. If I was to count, we would be counting over 500 and going.
From those numbers, here are the few beneficiaries.
They helped me with lunch.
I benefited from the welfare program by receiving financial help and help with purchasing school clothes, shoes, and so on.
I was benefited with financially for litigation for getting uniforms and bus fare and to come to school.
Our program also assists with school shoes. We have received donations from past students overseas from time to time. So we get shoes, backpacks, stationery supplies, and those things. So yes, we have assisted students Sometimes we might see a student come into school in slippers because they are in need of a shoes, and we have reached out to them. If we don't have it readily on hand in the office, then we collect donations, or from our welfare drive or funds, we can purchase shoes for those children. Over the years, by doing our needs assessment, we realized that children are from varied backgrounds. They are from homes where parents are unemployed, and so the needs are great. So we, as a school, we have decided to launch this welfare program so that we can assist these students to stay in school, because education is very important and children cannot learn if they're hungry, if they're in need. So this is one way of reaching out to them.
My role in the welfare program is to ensure or assist in ensuring that students who need assistance are taken care of in the best way we can.
We are not just there for them as teachers, but we are their mothers, we are their fathers, and we try our best to show them that kind of support. Every opportunity we get through our assembly period, we try to ensure that we have speakers, we have motivational speakers who comes in and demonstrate this kind of love to the students. And we do our part as caregivers, as teachers, as principals.
I feel extremely grateful because this helps all students, everyone that's in need and some that just need a little bit of assistance. It helps them to be less worried about how they get through their school life.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.